For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack Thursday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com. That's crispy.
Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite Series 27 Flashback Rikishi figure. This is Rikishi's first Mattel figure and his very first Elite figure. And I'm actually really excited to have this figure in my collection, as it reminds me a lot of my childhood during the Attitude Era that I grew up with. And this figure looks really nice actually, and I'm really excited to have him. This is one of the variant packaging. This isn't considered the variant, but the other one where his skirt there, whatever you call it, I apologize for not knowing what it's called, is on his body. That's the variant one, but this is the original one that was released, for those of you that might not have known that. But that being said, let's take a look at him in the packaging. As you can see, there's Rikishi there. His little skirt is there. And there is his yellow sunglasses we all knew him for wearing. It says includes entrance sarong, there we go, and sunglasses. So I apologize for calling it a skirt when it is a sarong. There's a WWE Elite Collection flashback logo. There's a WWE logo. It says first time in the line. There's a large image of Rikishi there. It says Rikishi on the side. It says highly detailed action figure, authentic ring attire. And at the top it says Series 27. On this side you could see the Elite Collection logo and a picture of Rikishi at the bottom. And on this side you could see the WWE logo, the Elite Collection logo, and another picture of Rikishi there. Looking at the back, there's another image of Rikishi with his sunglasses on, and that's actually what I remember him looking like most. So it's actually really cool to see this right now, as it brings me back to my childhood, as I said. And there's the Elite Collection flashback logo there. It says Rikishi and a little bio about him. There's a picture of him slamming somebody, I'm not sure who that is. It says first time in the line. It says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Undertaker, Fandango, Rob Van Dam, which is his first time in the line, Kofi Kingston, and Billy Gunn, which is also his first time in the line. Also pictured is a raw basic ring with a basic John Cena figure standing in it, and company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Mattel WWE Elite Series 27 Rikishi flashback figure fresh out of the package. Overall I'd say it's a really awesome figure, I love it. As I said a bajillion times before, it really takes me back to my childhood, and I just get really excited looking at it and knowing that I have a new figure of him, because it's just an awesome thing to have figures from your childhood sort of thing, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just love the Attitude Era growing up, and it's awesome to have a figure of him like this. So that being said, let's take a look at him up close. First I'll show you his accessories that he comes with, like his entrance gear. So he comes with these yellow sunglasses. You can see how they sit on his head. I wish they sat a little farther back. But they sit on his head snugly, which is good. They just don't sit as far back as they should. But they still look good, and you can remove them. And then looking here at his sarong, it says Rikishi. It says a thin rubber, as you can see. And it has some cool Samoan designs there. That's how it looks, going all the way around. You can see just the detail in it, it's really cool. And then it has a little strap here, as you can see. You could snap it into place like that, and then you just peel it open to remove it, and it just slides right off of him. Now looking at Rikishi, here's his smiling head scan. Wish his mouth wasn't open, as I prefer the guys to have closed mouths, but it still looks good. Looks just like him. You can see the detail in his mouth and his beard there. And his hair is all tied back in his tiny little ponytail like he used to wear it. Which is cool. And then he has this little necklace. He has beaded necklace, which is cool as well. He has a ball jointed head that goes up and down. This one is a little hard to move just because of the way his head is molded. And then it swivels left and right as well. Going down to his torso, he has his large torso. He has typical elite chest joint, so you can really pose him there. You can see all the wrinkles and stuff in his body to make him authentic for his size. And going down to this part of his attire, you can see it says Rikishi there. He has ball jointed shoulders that go up and down as well as outward. Typical swivel bicep joints. He has typical elbow joints covered by these thicker elbow pads. These pads look new to me. I don't remember seeing them on another figure, but I could be wrong. That's on both arms there. Then he has his black wrist tape and swivel wrist joints as well as a joint that goes up and down. Going back to his attire here, you can see the little tassels hanging down. It's all rubber. It's a thin rubber. And then you can see the detail in the back there. Like the straps and stuff, which is cool. You can't remove it, which is good. I'm glad it's not removable because I would be afraid it would fall off. But it is covering his swivel and waist joint there. He has ball jointed legs, go up and down as well as outward, so you can do some of his moves that he used to do, like a stink face and his thump move, I think is what he did if I remember. But he has his black like underwear there, and it's covering his butt there, so you could still do the stink face if you remember him doing that. It was like a signature thing that was always funny, so that's cool. And then he has the swivel thigh joints, double jointed knees that are covered by these thick black knee pads. They do restrict his knee movement a little bit, as you can see. It pulls his leg down, but you can still pose him pretty well for the most part. And then going down to his boots, he has a swivel boot joint, and he has the typical like rotating ankle joint, and then he has a joint that goes up and down as well on both feet. And yeah, that's Rikishi. If you're a 90s kid like me, or just loved Attitude Era when you were growing up, or what have you, I highly recommend picking it up if you're still able to find it. It's a great figure, and just really takes me back, and it's awesome to have in my collection. And a fun fact for those that didn't know, he is the father of the Usos, which is pretty cool, and they're all related to The Rock, which is awesome as well. So check out their family tree if you've never looked at that before. It's really interesting. And they're related to a lot of other guys like Roman Reigns, Yokozuna, Rosie Umaga, all those guys, so it's really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. Now, see you next week. Thanks.